Well, hello. Good morning. Hear ye. I'm so glad to be here with you today. This is yours truly, and I am back with another video. So, yeah, I've got so much to say, girl. I have so much to say that I won't let slide. I think I wrestle with my communication style to save face because you want to appear professional and that you're diplomatic and that you're easygoing and that you can get along with people and I just don't really care about that at this time. I just don't I'm not too concerned with everybody else. The purpose of me creating these videos is for my own mental health, for me to express myself freely without restriction, for me to be who I am without worrying about what other people are going to have to think, say, and feel. This is my life. This is my experience. I don't have to hide in shame or I just don't care to do all those things anymore because I don't really care about saving face or honey, I've already been exploited. I've already been embarrassed. I've already gone through humiliation. I've already I deal with this shit daily. So me telling my truth is just me living my life, and that's what I plan on to continue to do. I'm not gonna sit around and feel like I'm not empowered. So I use my voice and my words to hopefully one day inspire or motivate and educate people that regardless of what you're going through, you're still in control of yourself. Don't ever let nobody trick you out of your spot, man. They need you to be self-defeated. They need you to feel as though you are the enemy, you are the problem, you are the issue. It's your fault that you're in this situation, even though they are actively orchestrating, plotting, and scheming behind your back to keep you in a space of suffering. There is no other way you can explain it. And as I get into this video, I'll explain what I mean by that. So yesterday, I had a meeting with my case manager, which I don't like her. At the end of the day, I don't like her. She doesn't do her job, in my opinion. She's very dismissive, and I just don't like her. However, one thing I've learned about this situation is that it's all a joke. It's all a sham. It's all a lie. It's all being recorded. It's all an orchestration. It's all scripted. It's I was thinking last night, I'm you know how we used to watch sitcoms back in the day? I'm this is being recorded before a studio audience. But that's what this shit feel like every day. And so to me, I don't take any of these people seriously. I don't I just can't. I won't. It'll never be okay. It'll never be right. We'll never be cool. There'll never be a common ground. I will never fuck with people that manipulate and use God to control people or to try to shame them into submission to feel some type of bitch, you're never gonna be able to shame me. Because I know when I've been in my darkest hour, God has been right there with me, baby. And I ain't never been baptized. I ain't been to no church in years. And for whatever reason, you people tend to believe that the only way to salvation, the only way to get through God is through Jesus. And I just don't believe that. I don't. Because there was life before Jesus came here. There was lots of religions and things going on prior to Jesus Christ's existence, man. I'm not dishonoring him as a person or what he did or his walk or his path or even the word of the message. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that I don't believe that certain interpretations of the Bible, that's what that means. I don't. Because it looked like Jesus was kind to everybody. the hoes, the homeless, the sick, the needy. It didn't matter who you were, darling. All of like, that's all he dealt with was non-believers. All he dealt with was people that were less fortunate. Hell, Jesus was homeless. Where did Jesus live at? I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me that. Where did Jesus live at? Every picture you see of Jesus, he looked like he was homeless. He like if you look at, I say this all the time, if you look at Kanye West and you look at his clothing line, that Jesus, it looked like Jesus wear. It like those cloths, those linens with the ropes tied around. That's what his clothing line looked like. Like that like he wasn't flashy. He had on some sheets, and he was out there saving the world. And so you hoes is always worried about shit that don't matter, honey. But can you change the world? Can you touch somebody hard? Can you make them a better person? You wear my head, nails, and toes, baby, but are you creating an influence and change? Let's call a thing a thing. And so when I went into the meeting yesterday, it's she was like, oh, it's just good to see you smiling. And I'm just like, girl, it's the drugs. You know, that's it. Like, I still don't like you. I'm smiling because I'm happy within, honey. Like, I'm smiling because I'm good. I'm smiling because my body tight. I'm smiling because my skin is clear. I'm smiling because I'm pretty, girl. I'm smiling because it's me, it's her, it's I've made it through. I'm making it through every single day. Like, girl, it's not about you. It's not about you mofos. Get out of here. Scram. So what's been going on? Nothing, girl. It's me. It's me. I'm the star of this show. It's the Renaissance. You didn't know? You didn't know? What the fuck about you hoes? Like, I will never take this place seriously. I will never ever look at them at anything than what they are. You're never gonna like I'm gonna play the game with you. I'm gonna act, and like I said, we're being recorded before a studio audience. So since we're being filmed and everything's recorded and scripted, and everybody has lines and positions that they have to be in and stand here and do this, hell, I might as well just be an actress. I might as well just go along with it and play the game. That's why I said don't take this shit seriously, because it's a hoax. It's all a lie. Like, it's all a sham. It's all a lie. I'm never going to stop saying it. I'm never going to stop exposing it. It's all a fucking lie. It's all a joke. Even down to going to the doctor's offices and dealing with doctors, I know that shit's bullshit too. Like, I know it's all a lie, man. I know it's everybody's involved. I know everybody, like I say, everywhere I go, everybody's in position. The same things happen everywhere you go. So people try to do these, like I said, whether it's color harassment, noise harassment, the conversations that people have, like stupid shit about water, nigga. You mad because I'm increasing my water intake, bitch? Because you're tired that spell work isn't working, that all your voodoo and your black magic is just wearing off, is just making me stronger every day. So you didn't realize that you didn't plan for that. You didn't know the work was working for me. I don't think you guys realize that pain breeds intellect. It makes you smarter if you use it properly. So you thinking you keeping me from working, honey, but I'm creating new plans every day. Like, this is Russell Crowe. This is the beautiful mind, baby. Like, you may kill 2 plans today and I got 10 more tomorrow. Like, you'll never be able to really ever defeat me, man. like you may think that you stopping shit, but like I don't think people understand. Like, they look at things from such a mundane monetary level that they don't realize that I am so far beyond this situation. Like, I'm 2-3 years from now, darling. Even if I gotta wait, because I know that even in waiting, I have a slingshot. It's like a slingshot. You've been pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled and restricted. Eventually, something is going to be combustion, baby. Eventually, things are going to explode in your face. Eventually, things are going to backfire, and I think they already have. This is why you hoes are scrambling. Because I can always tell when the witchcraft, like when there ain't nothing too much going on. And then I know obviously when they get mad or something doesn't go according to plan, that's when it starts back up again. Or whenever we are around Pacific moon cycles, I can like I say, I always can tell when things are up and what people are doing. But it's just like, I don't think you realize, baby, one thing about Candice, Carey, I'm going to heal. Like I know how to take care of myself. I've gone through spiritual warfare for so long that I know how to take care of myself. I know how to make do with what I have. And so this is why I'm not worried about it. Like, you think you're keeping me from working when I don't even think God wants me to work anymore. Like, I don't even think that's even like what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I'm not saying like as far as working for somebody else or having a quote unquote professional career. Like, I'm supposed to be doing something completely different at this point in my life. Like, it's time to be a boss. It's time to be a leader. You motherfuckers want to be workers. You want to be out there in the field. So go be in the field. When you a leader, you have other people working for you. So that's what I'm saying. You motherfuckers think you keep me from saying, no, baby, you're exposing me, but you're really making me famous. Yeah, everybody knows me, but everybody thinks I'm beautiful. And they might get hate or say whatever they want to say, but at the end of the day, man, she's still pretty though. Her body's still tight though. She's still smart as hell though. After all she been through, she's still out here getting it. She's still out here learning new skills. She's still out here taking care of herself. Even with being here, I know I can only be here for so long. So even still, like, your taxes aren't going to work anymore. I'm going to ride the wave. I'm going to beat you at your own game. Because eventually you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to move on. And if you don't want to move on, you're going to be removed. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a teacher in the classroom. If you disrupt the class, honey, I'm still the teacher. And this is still my class. This is still my show. So that means that no matter what you do, bitch, like, I'm in charge. You're my bitch. You didn't realize that by now? You wake up every day trying to figure out what I'm doing. You make your decisions and your life goals and your assets depend on me, baby. I keep money in your pocket. I keep you fed, nigga. The hell you thought this was? And so, as I sat there in that meeting, she was just sitting there. It was just, girl, it was just so fucking fake, man. Like I said, it's fake shit just makes me sick at the stomach. It's just like, girl, you're such a fucking liar, girl. You're not even a good actor. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I just be like, ugh. Do I have to come here and talk to you because I know that you're just gonna lie to my face? I know that you're just lying. And it's not even believable, man. Y'all done got caught in so many lies that it's not even fucking believable. Instead of you just giving it up and moving on, like, I would respect you more if you just shut up, if you just let it go, if you stop being abusive, if you stop trying to play me like I don't know you're trying to get me trafficked. And I'll tell you why. So when I asked her, I said, well, hey, I was just wondering, can we have bus passes for anything else, outside of, official business or anything like that? And she was like, well, where do you want to go, to the store? How would you know I go to the store? How would you know that? Why would it matter where I go? I'm a grown woman. I'm not held in captivity. I can do what I want to do, go where I want to go, buy what I want to buy. I am a law-abiding citizen who has a right to do whatever she pleases as long as I'm not breaking no law. So why would it matter where I'm going? If you would use it just to go to the store, no, you can't have that. I didn't even say I was going to the store. What if I want to go to the museum? What if I wanted to go to the gym? What if I wanted to take a seminar? What if I wanted to go to a conference? What if I wanted to go to the park and do yoga? What if I wanted to join a support group? See, I have real goals and ambitions, darling. You thought so low of me that all you thought about was food, and I was just trying to go to the store. No, baby, I would like to go and meet new people that are on my level, that understand the way I think and how I move. But like I say, nobody wants you to have resources. They need you to stay confined. They need you to stay right here because we need to have eyes on you at all times. So whatever plans you create, we can block those. We can keep you from it. It's trafficking. So when people wonder why I don't talk and I don't say anything, because I know it's a hoax, I know it's bullshit, and you're not going to make me believe anything else. I know that these homeless shelters are very much connected to law enforcement and people that are involved with sex trafficking. And if they can make money off of you by putting cameras in places that you don't know about and selling your information, that's why they keep you here, honey. That's why they keep you here, because that's how, like, I don't care what nobody say. That's how a lot of these corporations make money off the back end, even if it's not necessarily sex trafficking. It is human exploitation. The fact that there are cameras everywhere, like I say, I remember seeing on TikTok where they was going live and the camera was of the city view of whatever city it was, and it was millions and millions of views of just a city skyline. So a lot of footage and data and information is being sold and used and implemented. This is where you get all this fake facial recognition shit. You go to the doctor's office now, they scanning your motherfucking palm, nigga. That shit is like, it's weird. So eventually the digital shit gonna go away because they'll probably say because of radiation. So now we gotta scan you. So we're gonna have your DNA now. It's deeper than just like your identity. We're gonna have your DNA. We're gonna have your genetic makeup to where if we choose to, we can alter it. But I won't get too deep off in it because I don't think hoes is ready. This is what I'm saying. You giving me more and more time to just figure shit out. Like you should have let me go to work, because maybe I would have stayed asleep. But like I said, that wasn't in my destiny. It wasn't my destiny to work for nobody else. It was for me to be awakened. It was for me to figure it out. But it was just the things that she was saying. Then she went into, well, how's your mental? Like every time I speak to her, how's your mental? And it's just like, bitch, what? First of all, you're not even a licensed therapist. You're not even somebody that's mental, that is professionally qualified to even ask me no question like that. And the fact that you ask me that every week, how am I mentally, makes me feel like you think that there's something wrong with me. Somebody being emotionally imbalanced because they are being targeted and abused and disrespected and robbed and humiliated every day, yeah, there might be things wrong with me, darling. It might be justified. When people are exploiting me and stealing my money, my resources, and my content, and purposely trying to keep me in poverty and acting as if I don't know. When you're sitting here selling my information and pictures of my body and illegally recording me as if I don't know. But then you want to try to make me seem like I'm mentally imbalanced when I know what has happened to me. And there's nothing you can say to change or to fix it. So that's why now it's just like, I'm cool, man. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to argue because I know what the truth is. That you can't change my mind. You can't make me feel no other type of way. I know that you are up. I know that you're not here for me. And then she went into that whole spiel of like whenever people try to use your words against you, whenever people start repeating things that you've already said, you need to be mindful of that. Because basically a way for them to mock you and say, yeah, I do have your best interest at heart. No, you don't, bitch. You're here to get information to report back. That's all you're here to do. Because if anything, you would have helped me get my license by now. You would have done the things that I asked you to do when I first got here, but you never did because you were never invested in the first place. And then she ended the, I do love you. Girl, love who? Well, I love all of my clients, but I do love you and I do want what's best for you. Girl. Y'all was ready to put me on the curb, honey, because you knew what that meant for me. You're very well aware of everything that's going on. But so am I. Every video I make, it is turned into a script. Every video I make is turned into a script. Every phone call I make. That's why I said there ain't no point in going to therapy no more because the information I'm coming. So why should I talk to people when I know that all of my shit is being exposed to the public? But then they'll be sitting there wanting to lay hands on you and pray with you and pray for you and you should go to chapel. Girl, I'm not going to your fucking chapel. When you're sitting here leaking my medical records and my personal information, no. When I sit here and know that you're purposely trying to do witchcraft on me, that you're purposely trying to cause problems in my life, that you're sitting here laughing in my fucking face like, I don't know. But that's really why you mad, because I know. You want to try to bully me by having all these men around thinking that I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of fucking men because I know you ain't going to do shit, bitch. Because really what you scared of is jail. You scared of that cage. You scared of the cage, nigga. You scared of that white man. That's why you feel the need to beat on black women. That goes back to slavery. He couldn't really fight the white man, so he had to demonize and bully and abuse his woman. Go look at the Willie Lynch theory. I keep telling y'all that, honey. This is history repeating itself. See, you ain't got the courage to really face that white man because you feel powerless. So the next best thing is just to beat on what you see or what you hate. This is why these niggas do the shit they do around here. And then I also think it's a tactic to make you hate your own people, and I don't. I'm not no Bill Cosby, honey. I don't hate black people. I'll never hate my own race. I don't care what we go through. That I'm still black. Period. I may not be your friend. We may not see eye to eye. We never be cool. But at the end of the day, like, I am very much a black woman who lives the black experience daily for my own people and people in the outside world. So you're right. I'm not gonna sit up here and play myself like whatever. And even if they don't like me, bitch, I still love myself because I know black is beautiful. Like, you don't have to like me, baby. I love me. That's the beautiful thing about having self-love for yourself is love yourself, man. And then when you love yourself, you don't depend on other people's love and acceptance and approval. That's why I spend so much time in the mirror. That's why I work so hard on my body and taking care of myself, because I know it's a lot of hatred. Like homeboy said, you're going to always be met with challenges. You're going to always have to deal with bullies and adversity and people that don't like you. So you're going to have to be okay with it. Especially if you shine and you do take care of yourself and you do have a spiritual relationship with God. You're going to have to deal with challenging and difficult people. So you need to make sure that your skin is thick, that your mind is sharp, and that you have a strategy. It's all about, that's what my mentor told me, baby. It's all about the strategy, baby. You got to be strategic with this shit. It's about the precision, baby. So I am at a place where, I like I said, I know that your slip is showing, baby. And I know that I just will never take this whole experience. I'll never take it seriously. I'll never take anybody here seriously. That's why, like I said, when these niggas really be thinking like nah, dude, I would never fuck with you. When I sit here and know that you're getting text messages to be in the hallway at a certain time to try to make me feel insecure, make me feel something like, what kind of man are you that you would even involve yourself in some shit like that? And you think I would lay down with you? You think I would be with you? When you purposely cool with abusing and exploiting women, like, no, like it'll never be you and I. We'll never be cool. Like and when I know that you have done that, when I know that you are part of it, I just completely X you out. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you wear. I don't care how much money you got. If I know that you on some snake shit, I will not fuck with you. Because to me, it's almost like handler vibes. Like niggas don't want to come in and like be your protector, provider, and your lover, and your preacher teacher, honey. They want to come in and be your handler and exploit you. They want to come in and put cameras in your house and sell you on the dark web because they broke and they never went to school and they never advanced themselves and they feel slighted by the white man. So the next best thing I can do is exploit women. That's the new thing now. Just exploit the women. You know, it's more of them than it is of us. So this is why so many women are dying. Especially black women. We have the highest mortality rate, the highest people for breast cancer. Yeah, the one with the melanin, the one with the power, the spiritual gifts. Yes, ma'am. We the main ones leaving here. Yes, ma'am. So please don't ever play with me, man. Don't ever think that you ahead of the game. Don't ever think, Lord, oh, we've got her now. Like, no, honey, I'm just playing dumb. Shout out to my girl Keisha Crispy. I always know how to play the game. Don't ever get too emotionally invested in none of this shit. These aren't your friends, man. These aren't your people. These aren't your allies. Because people that are your allies don't ask you for nothing. They show up for you and they show out. And they don't want nothing in return. They don't gossip about you. They don't gossip about nobody. The people that are truly committed within themselves, they have purpose, they have a calling over their life. It's certain things they don't do. Certain things they're not around. They don't involve themselves with. They know they have too much to lose. Like you will know who your allies are. They'll never throw that shit in your face. And always be mindful of people that pose as allies, but they really adversaries, and that is one of them. That is not your ally. Like, they're not in your corner. See, what people want to do is slow you down so they can try to beat you. There's that girl, like, I can give you a head start and you will never be better than me because your spirit and your heart is foul. Like, that's what you don't seem to realize. Your heart and your spirit is foul. So no matter how much money you have, no matter how much money you have, more access, you may have all the assets in the world, and I'm homeless. Your heart and your mind and your spirit is trash. So I'm going to trump you every time. Because once it's all said and done, darling, and you have to stand before God, your house and your cars and your accolades and your resources and who you know is not going to give you salvation, darling. When God looks down and says, what did you do? How did you help? Were you ever of service? No, you were a sex trafficker. You were a pedophile. You abused and exploited women, or you knew about it and never said nothing. You're a bully. You like to humiliate people and talk shit and be messy. You like to cause confusion and be a liar and play games. Like, I really believe most of y'all should have been swallowed. Like, that's why I don't have necessarily an issue with abortion, because I think if more people would have I'm sorry, but some of y'all should have been here at all. Because look at your life. Look at what you're doing. Like, your mama could have said it was awesome time. I blame your mother. Like, she should have just got rid of you, and then maybe some of us wouldn't be going through some of the things we're going through. If she would have just swallowed you, we would all be in a better situation. Like, think of some of the people in the world right now that's causing hate. It's just havoc, chaos, confusion. If your mother would have just been more mature about the situation and realized, you know what, honey, I don't need this, and neither does humanity. Humanity doesn't even need this. Not just me, but the world at large. Like, does the world really need this person? So I say that to say, honey, like, don't ever get confused. Know who the people are in your corner, and even if that's just God, even if the only ally you have in this life is God, that's all you need. Because clearly people are not worthy of being in your space. And if people always have to turn things around and make it look like it's your fault, no, baby, I have a justified reason for being who I am, where I am, doing what I do. I have a right to protect myself. I have a right to feel safe. I have a right to want stability and security in my life. I have a right to say I want to be wealthy and have nice things and go to nice places and travel and have sex and have friends and do whatever I choose to do because it is my life. But for some reason, there are so many people that feel entitled to my life, to my money, to my resources. There are so many people that feel that they have a right to destroy what I create, but they can't seem to create it for themselves. They gotta steal it. They can't. They don't have the sauce. They don't have the juice. But for some reason, they are committed to destroying everything that I'm creating, but they cannot make it for themselves. So what they realize is like, oh, if I kill her, then who will I steal from? How will I manifest without her if she's not here anymore? Because nobody came to see you, Otis. You need to understand who the star of this show is. I keep telling you motherfuckers that. That's why I ain't worried. That's why I sit back and I just chill and I look at the flowers and the trees and I sit back and listen to the birds chirp. Because I know who I am. And I know you don't have no real power. Because like I say, if you wanted me dead, you could have did it by now. Witchcraft is weak shit. Jar spells and voodoo dolls. That's what she say, poor man shit. That's weak shit, nigga. I'm not impressed. It's not gonna last. I don't care. You're gonna have to do spell work every day for the rest of your life to try to keep me down. It's gonna break every single day. Every single day you try, every day I'm gonna break it. Every day I'm gonna cast you out. Every day I'm gonna remove that shit because it's not my life, it's not my destiny. And eventually you're gonna fall. Eventually you're going to fall. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I understand the ethos. I understand cosmic law. And if you are constantly trying to manipulate energy, that it like eventually there is going to be a catastrophic event. Eventually things are going to backfire. This is why a lot of natural disasters happen because people be in certain places. There's portals all over the United States. That's why there's certain areas that we can't get to, like Area 51 and shit like that. There's portals. There's sacred areas that you're not supposed to be at because you don't need access to it. Because some shit is humanly you don't need to know about. Even for me, there's certain things that you don't need to know. And we get mad because the government don't tell us everything, but certain shit is classified information for a reason because it's certain shit you don't need to know. Because probably you wouldn't understand it. You would probably misuse the information. You would probably tell people shit and not get it right. This is why there are secret societies. This is why there is sacred information that is not exposed to everybody because most people don't know what to do. That life is greater than you and I. There's so much secret mysteries to the world, and some of us will never know, and even myself included. Some things are gonna die with people, and people in the world may never know. Like, and that's okay. I think you gotta be okay with that shit. You gotta be okay with just not knowing everything, and that you know what you need to know when you know it. I'm gonna wrap this thing up, and just understand who your allies are, man. Your allies are people that love you for who you are. They show up and show out. They cheerlead, they advocate, without a cause, without a cost. They know who you are, and they believe in your dreams, and they don't try to stifle your dreams or try to lower you or try to make you feel less than. They rally, they cheer around you, they keep you grounded, they support you, they give you sound advice and wise counsel. Those are your allies, and your adversaries are the direct opposites. People that are negative, that are abusive, that place doubt and fear and shame onto your life to try to make you feel less than. They are dream killers. They are Debbie Downers. They are Petty LaBelles. They are the one-uppers. They are the liars, the cheaters, the stealers. And you got to be able to look at both of them both ways. You got to be able to know, because there are always patterns of behavior. There are always patterns of behavior, man. Listen to what I'm saying. And you need to know what that looks like. And you may think it's over paranoid or you're being hyper vigilant, but you need to understand that when you are a MVP or a VIP or just a person that's actually striving to live a righteous life, that you are probably going to have more adversaries than allies, man. I've just come to terms with that. Like, you, and really, you don't need a lot of allies. You don't need a huge circle. If I just got 3 heavy hitters in God, like if I got 3 allies that pull weight, it like Homegirl said, like I hang with steppers. I hang with people that push weight, that carry weight. I don't need a whole entourage of people. I just need a few good men. That's it. I don't need a whole lot of people in my business. I don't need a whole lot of people, no, because there's too many people to be responsible for. I just need a few heavy hitters that understand the mission and the vision, that want to work with me, that want to grow with me, that value my mind, my thoughts, my ideas, that's not trying to steal from me and rob from me. And we own this thing. Everybody eats around me. And that's the sad thing about all these people that have stolen and robbed from me. Bitch, I would have gave it to you. That's just the, like, motherfuckers always trying to humble me. Bitch, I'm actually quite humble. I actually give to a lot of people. I'm actually quite gracious and kind and loving. And so if you needed it, I would have gave it to you. But that's on you, though. That's something you got to deal with, not me. So know who your people are. Always be doing personal evaluations. Always be doing scans, research and analysis of your life, of the people in your life, what they do, what they say. Be mindful of that shit. Don't just let people tell you anything, man. I don't care. I don't care who they are, what credentials they have, where they from, what they do. They tell you. It doesn't matter. Do your due diligence. Research. Look things up. Ask questions. Get a second opinion. Do whatever you need to do. But always be informed and be empowered for your greatest and your highest good. I hope this information has been useful to you. I am yours truly, and until next time.